Hello children. So now we are going to recall the lesson our culture and heritage. So first of all, what is culture? Culture is nothing but the way how we have brought up. So ஒவ்வொருத்தங்களும் வந்து we would have a different lifestyle. So the way of life that we are living is called as culture. And heritage, you know very well that it is a combination of everything like arts, literature, music, dance. Everything comes under heritage, which is passed from one generation to another generation. So நம்மளுக்கு வந்து காலகாலமாக தாத்தா பாட்டி அப்பா நம்ம நமக்கு அப்புறம் இதெல்லாம் தான் வந்து we are calling it as heritage. So this lesson is about our culture and heritage. So the first concept that we are going to see here is India is called as the land of great diversity, because you know very well that we have so many states in our country and so many union territories. So each state has its own language, food, dance, music, cuisines, lifestyle, in the madri so many things each state is following. So though we have so many states in our country, we all are getting united by the time of by the time of uh, any function modes or festival occasions. We just be together and we just unite together. So only we call that as India as a is a land of great diversity. So this is the reason why we are calling this as a mini continent. So India is called as a mini continent because there is a vast number of culture and heritage here. And the next concept that we are seeing here is dress. So coming to the dresses வந்து it may vary from state to state, obviously, because we belong to different culture. So each culture they follow different customs. So அது பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் they will be having dresses. So Indian dresses vary from region to region because it reflects their culture. So for example, you could know very well like Tamil Nadu. So since we are living in the state of Tamil Nadu, I am starting the example like Tamil Nadu. So how about Tamil Nadu? Tamil Nadu வந்து the gents will be wearing shirt, lungis, and dhotis or angavastram and angavastram, and the women will be wearing saree with blouse. Whereas compared to Kerala, what Kerala people will be wearing, Kerala men will be wearing mundu with shirt, and women will be wearing saree with blouse. So their famous lower garment we call that as mundu. And in Odisha, what do you call? In Odisha also there is a famous ikat patterns are famous there in Odisha. And coming to Gujarat, Angaraku is very famous. And coming to Rajasthan, you know very well that Gagra Choli, and men will be wearing dhoti and Angaraku with turban. So each state has its own special unique customs to follow. So based on that only they will be dressing up. And the next one is your food. So food is very vast, delicious foods are prepared in our country. We have a rich sweets, curries, desserts, snacks, pickles, etc. So which makes our Indian dishes very rich and tasty. So Kashmiri pulao from the north. So Kashmir is the place where we get so many saffrons. So Kashmiri pulao is famous for its saffron is the main ingredient which is added over there. And to the south is idiyappam is famous, where most of the South Indian states the people prefer to eat idiyappam. You would have known very well idiyappam is nothing but it is a noodles like dish, white color dish. And rice payasam, obviously it is famous in the south, and it is the South Indian sweet prepared using coconut milk and rice. And Puran Poli is famous in the mid of the state of Maharashtra, where they'll be serving during Holi festival time. And Dai March is a dish where it is actually a Bengali dish. It is famous for its food, fish and curd. So different food is followed in different places. And coming to the languages. So coming to the languages, Indian states have different languages to speak. The oldest of the language is Sanskrit and Tamil, and the most vast or most widely spoken or the major languages of India is English, Hindi and Urdu. So apart from all this, our Indian constitution has recognized only 22 languages as the official language, but still actually there are many languages spoken in our country, because each and every state we speak different language. அப்படி இருக்கப்போ our Indian government has recognized only 22 languages as official language. And the next is your dance. So dance and music is obviously of two types. One is your folk dance, another one is your classical dance. Folk dance na வந்து you know very well, it is a heavy beat music where it is followed in our, it is a part of our day to day life. From the childbirth till the death of a person, folk music plays a major role. For each and every occasion in our life, folk dance and folk music is followed. So this is purely meant for the people to unite and for their happiness. And coming to the classical dance and music, it is followed only by, in early periods, it is followed by only skilled people. So where they used to dance only in the temple, royal courts and rituals. But nowadays even a common people are learning classical dance and they could dance the classical format. So mostly classical dance la what they'll be doing, they'll be depict the epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata. In the story எல்லாம் வந்து they'll be acting as a dance format மாதிரி பண்ணுவாங்க. அதுதான் வந்து நம்மளோட classical dance. So classical dance, each classical dance, so we have different states and each state has different classical dance. Each classical dance has different beats and different costumes also. So for example, நம்மளோட classical dancக்கு we could say Bharatanatyam in Tamil Nadu, whereas Kathakali in Kerala and Manipuri in Manipur and Odissi in Odisha இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம். Now whereas folk dance னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா Bhangra you know very well, which is famous in Punjab. Then Kavadi, Karagam, this is all famous in our South Indian Tamil Nadu. And Garba, you know, now only this Navaratri festival is going on. So Garba வந்து it is nothing but which they'll dance with sticks. நம்மளோட தாண்டியா sticks வச்சு ஆடுறது தான் Garba. So each of the folk dance is famous for one reason and one place. Now next is your classical instruments. ஸோ நம்மளோட கிளாசிக்கல் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ்னு பார்த்தா என்னென்ன கிளாசிக்கல் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் லைக் சித்தார், வீணா, ஃப்ளூட், மிருதங்கம், இதெல்லாம் ஃபேமஸ் ஃபார் கிளாசிக்கல் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் எப்படி பண்ணியிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா தேல் பி மேக்கிங் அவுட் ஆஃப் ட்ரீஸ். சிலது வந்து ஜாக் ஃப்ரூட் ட்ரீ, சிலது வந்து சில டைப் ஆஃப் ஃபோக் டான்ஸில் யூஸ் பண்ணுற இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் தேல் பி யூஸிங் அனிமல் ஸ்கின்னை தான் வந்து தேல் பி யூஸிங் ஃபார் ஃபோக் டான்ஸுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து தேல் பி யூஸிங் அனிமல் ஸ்கின். ஸோ ஈச் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட் இஸ் மேட் அவுட் ஆஃப் different kinds. So there are many famous singers in our country. நம்மளோட கண்ட்ரியில் வந்து not only this musics but also singers are also very famous. நம்மளோட கண்ட்ரியில் நிறைய ஃபேமஸ் சிங்கர்ஸ் இருக்காங்க லைக் ஃப்ரம் MS Subbulakshmi. ஸோ ஷீ இஸ் அ வெரி 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 ஃபென்டாஸ்டிக் சிங்கர் in the past. And Joshi is a person. Then Pandit Jasraj is a person who's famous. இவங்கெல்லாம் வந்து ஃபேமஸ் சிங்கர்ஸ். அண்ட் கம்மிங் டு த ஃபேமஸ் மியூசிஷியன்ஸ்னு பார்த்துட்டோம்னா ஃபேமஸ் மியூசிஷியன் Zahir Hussain is famous for tabla. Then Pandit Shivkumar Sharma is famous for santoor. இந்த மாதிரி ஒவ்வொரு இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸுக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு பர்சன் வந்து they are so famous. So these are all about this lesson. This lesson is completely about the culture and heritage. So try to learn this culture and heritage from this lesson and hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you.